So now we'll talk about assignment 5 and 6. So assignment 5, so here you can see it, is selecting parts by material. We'll talk about selecting part by material. So after the height has been determined, the next stage in the process is to determine whether the part is made of a metal or plastic. That's what we mean by selecting part by material. So you need to make sure, determine if the part is made of metal or plastic. And how to do that, you know, in here, that's your conveyor, or if you want to look at it in here, after size is determined, so you go here, and it's here in this process you can select if it is metal, or you can decide if it is metal or plastic, because you have inductive sensor which will be activated if it is on, if it is metal, and if not, so the part will be plastic. Okay, so here is the process of material selection, if you wish. So you are selecting parts by material, whether the part is made of metal or plastic. An inductive transducer does this. Identify the inductive transducer. Okay, here, so they are telling you how it looks like. They are saying on the rear of the conveyor, directly behind this transducer, is a second optosensor. We have a second optosensor, we know that, and this is called opto2. Alright. The conveyor must be stopped whenever a part comes in front of the sensor. Well, they say it must be stopped. You can check it experimentally if it's needed or not. But basically, they think is there must then be a delay whilst the inductive transducer output is read. So maybe it takes time. So there is a delay, so that for the inductive transducer to read the output. So on this delay, better to stop the conveyor for maybe a second. You know, it's not that big deal for short amount. But you could try without. I think should work. And we tried in the conveyor, it works. So you don't really need this delay. If the height of the part has been found previously incorrect, and this is we done with it in the previous milestone 4, the part should continue to the end of the conveyor and then fall into the reject box. If the height of the part has been found previously correct and the part identified as plastic, the part should continue on the conveyor. The first flipper after the inductive sensor should be operate and the part directed down the first chute. They are telling you the first flipper is for plastic and the second is for the metal. So here are your flippers. You have 2 flippers. You have them here. These are the inputs. So here is the output. So solenoid 2 and 3. Those are the flippers. The first one for plastic and the second is, so then here you know if it is metal or plastic. If it's a plastic, it goes here. So this is if it is plastic. Yes, this is if it is plastic, goes up to here. Plastic. Okay. And if it is metal, the second flipper or solenoid 3 or Q06 will open. So that's how to know. How to know if it's plastic or metal? How to know if it is plastic or metal? So this should not be that hard, right? So you need to look at here. and see if it's plastic or metal. So plastic if you have two inputs, the inductive and the up to and IND. So up to and IND. Up to is I03. That's up to or I03. And here is, it's called inductive, which is I13. Should not forget this is a normally closed by itself. When it detects metal, so it will open. If there is plastic, it is normally closed, and therefore, so here means it's plastic. So then you can have here a flag or whatever, or a memory, indicating that it is plastic, indicating that it is plastic in blue. Okay, plastic in blue. So then it indicates that it is plastic. So metal if, so how to know if it is metal or not? Also the same, the up to should be always here, because it's an indication of the presence of the washer. Up to and active. If it's a metal, will be activated, so it will be 0. It will be 0 because it's normally closed. Don't forget, it's normally closed. So then you take it this way, and in here you activate, or you set a flag, you latch, or you call it set. Okay, a flag saying it is metal, a memory bit saying that okay, we have metal. So metal, and that's how you select if it is metal or plastic, as easy as that. And how to continue from this? Plastic if. Now I will say if plastic, what should happen, and if metal, what should happen, right? This is the selecting parts by material, then later dispensing parts and pegs. Dispensing part and pegs is part 6 here, dispensing parts and pegs. The operation of one of the chute flippers on the upper conveyor is an indication that after a suitable time delay, there will be a part available in the corresponding chute. So what they are seeing, these are the flippers. Okay, these are the flippers and these are the chutes. They are seeing in assignment 6 the operation of one of the chute flippers on the upper conveyor, which is solenoid 2 and solenoid 3. The operation of one of them is an indication that, so the operation of one of the chute flippers on the upper conveyor, solenoid 2 and 3, solenoid 2 and 3, it's an indication that after a suitable time delay, there will be a part available in the corresponding chute. This part delay that it will take from here to here and from here to here, let's say a maximum amount of like maybe 18 seconds, for example. Maybe in 18 seconds, most case, the part will be here. Okay, so that's what they are saying. Basically, after the operation of the flipper, it's an indication that after 18 seconds, as example, there will be a part available in the corresponding chute. That part must be dispensed to the bottom. So now you dispense it to the bottom of the chute by the operation of the chute solenoid, by the operation of Q10 and Q11. Okay, so basically I'm assuming same time. So now plastic F, now I will say F plastic. So to demonstrate that it's a plastic, you will do that. Now F plastic, so you will take that memory which is here, F plastic, so that's what I mean by F plastic. F plastic means you're taking this memory, maybe it's M00, okay, this is M01, etc. Then we'll take the M00. So because if plastic means it's M00, assuming that's a flag, that's a plastic flag, you call it plastic flag or plastic memory, etc. So what should happen if plastic solenoid Q solenoid 3 will, or flipper 3 or solenoid 3 will open, of course. So if plastic solenoid 2 will open, so Q05 Q05 will open, so you name it Sol2. And also after some time, so here maybe T on of 18 seconds, I said, maybe so what will happen, Q, because we're talking about Q05 plastic, so Q10 shoot 1, so you call it shoot 1, so that's the tag of it, shoot 1 will open. So usually always here we recommend to put a pulse timer, or in Siemens they have something they call pulse timer, so in which so you make sure that your chute will open for 1 second, even when you use dispenser 1, dispenser 2, etc. Just open it for 1 second. Otherwise, if you have accumulating washer here or there and you keep it on for more than 1 second, so you may throw more than one. Then we always recommend like having 1 second anyway. So you see, so same we do if metal, but Q0 6 in this case will open and shoot 2, which is Q11. Okay, so that's basically assignment 6. Assignment 6, that's what you are asked to do. Then dispensing parts and pegs. So now I dispensed the parts. Did I dispense the parts here? Yes, when you open, after some time, when you open shoot 1 and shoot 2, you are dispensing the part, so your part now is here. If it's plastic, it is here, and if it is metal, it is here, or maybe you have two, plastic and so depend, usually not in part. So here is the pig, that's your pig. It is here, so now you need to open the dispenser to Q03 and turn on conveyor 2, then go this way. Also, you need to think about a multi-loop process, and when you want to throw the other dispenser, so this is something you need to maybe think about for multitasking. At what time you want to have another washer throwing on your conveyor. This is up to you. I leave it for you. When you assemble all the milestones together, all the assignments together, or even from now. So the question now, how to so to continue on milestone 6, how to dispense pegs. We dispensed parts, how to dispense pegs. but it's very simple. Now for whatever reason you are here or there, once you are here or there, once your washer is here or there, so then so how to know you are here? If you open this, that means you are there. For both cases, after this instruction, sheet 1 and similar for sheet 2, open the dispenser. So now how to open the dispenser? Just you need to, assuming it's sheet 1 is available also, so you have a flag, you can have a flag for sheet 1 is on or sheet 2 is on. So assuming I have a flag here, 02, I call it, you can give it a name. So anyway, so what you will have, Q01, I recommend to have a pulse time for 1 second, so it will be on for 1 second. Q0, not 1, Q01, Q03, talking about the dispenser 2. And of course also turn on maybe conveyor 2, which is Q01. Alright, so then once you're done with this, yeah, you are dispensing the pigs. That's how you dispense the pigs, and you turn on the motor. The remaining milestone we will talk about sorting, basically. Okay, sorting at exit. We will sort them in having plastic here and metal here, like, okay, like here maybe you have the pig, how many pig you could have, not sure. And on the pig, if it's a plastic, should be in a place, like assuming it's here. And if it is metal, they are here. Okay,